awful.
Oh, it didn't help a bit. Sweep said it was a travel programme about Australia, and because that's down under, the other side of the world, I thought if I stood on my head, it'd be the right way up. But it wasn't.
Scampy, it was Sweep's idea of a joke.
What? You mean he... and I... Oh, what a rotter!
It was a good joke, though, and it kept you quiet so that I could eat my popcorn in peace.
I'll give you popcorn in peace. Try popcorn in pieces.
Sooty, whatever is it?
So remember what your old friend Crocodile Aberdeen said. Australia is a place of magic.
In the outback, all sorts of magical things can happen. Why, I even knew a fella who found his voice years after he'd lost it.
G'day, and see you soon.
Sooty, are you thinking what I think you're thinking? But you haven't had a voice since I can't remember. But we all love you, voice or no voice. But you want to try to find one, right?
Oh, I'm not so sure. Australia looks, well, big and hot and dusty and wild.
Sweep, now say the real reason.
And terrifyingly short of sausage shops.
Well, I think it's a great idea. Beat you all to the trapdoor.
Come on, Sweep! Come on, Sooty! Operation New Voice, here we go!
What did I tell you? It's all dusty and hot and dusty and dangerous and dusty and dusty.
But it's also magical.
So, now we're here. Where do we go from here?
Home for a bone?
Sooty, any ideas?
Maybe I can help there, sport. G'day, Crocodile Aberdeen at your service. The best bush tracker in the whole of Australia.
How do you track a bush?
This is the bush, you little possum. The Australian outback, a land of kangaroos, and koala bears. Oh, and boomerangs. I bet that smarts.
We saw you on the telly. We've come all this way to find you so you can help Sooty find his voice.
Who's Sooty?
Him.
Sooty, where's he gone?
Yeah, looks like this Sooty fella has gone walkabout.
He must be looking for some special outback magic.
We'd better get a move on, sports. I may be the best tracker in the bush, but if we don't get started after your friend soon, we may never find him. Never, ever.
Oh, no! Where do you think he's heading?
I reckon he's headed for Bear's Rock. Over that away. See?
What's so special about this Bear's Rock place?
It's supposed to be the most magical and mysterious place in the whole of the Southern Hemisphere. Why, I've heard legends that Bear's Rock can make your biggest wish come true.
So, what are we waiting for? Bear's Rock, here we come.
Hang on a minute, sport. It's easier said than done. To get there, you first have to get past the crocodiles. Then there's the earthquakes. And finally, there's the deadly poisonous snakes.
On second thoughts, perhaps we should stay right here and wait for him to come back. Perhaps he'll bring us a takeaway.
Don't be such a coward, Sweep. Sooty needs our help.
And he needs it quick.
But how are we ever going to catch him, Mr. Aberdeen?
Ah, don't sweat, pet. Crocodile Aberdeen's got some good friends in the bush. It's just a question of getting hold of them.
Call him on your mobile.
I don't have a mobile phone. Don't need one. I've got this.
Oh, don't look now, but some big mice have just hopped in. Anyone got any cheese and a reason to be elsewhere?
Don't be silly, Sweep. These are kangaroos.
Everyone into a kangaroo's pouch and fasten your seatbelts. This'll be a bumpy ride.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, here we are. Bears Rock. But where's your pommy pal, Snotty?
That's Sooty. Snotty is when... Oh, don't bother.
Starve the lizards. That'd be the little drongo there, isn't it?
He's almost at the top.
Sooty? Sooty! Mr. Crocodile? How can we get up there? And quick!
Oh, well, we could perform the magical ritual of the great crested Wagga Wagga bird, grow wings and fly up.
Or...
We could tie all those deadly, poisonous snakes together into one long, slithery rope and climb up.
Or...
We could take the lift.
What lift?
That one, over there.
Lift's good for me.
Me too.
And me?
Ah, shame. Lift it is then.
So, how fast does this thing... Oh, we came up so fast I left my stomach back down there somewhere.
Don't worry, you can send it a postcard. Look, there's Sooty.
Which way? Which way?
Yeah, hard to know.
What's got into Sooty anyway? It's like he's in a dream.
I guess your friend senses something magical is going to happen up here today.
Well, he is rather a magical bear. He doesn't have a voice, though, and for some strange reason, he thinks he can find one here.
Only once in 1,000 years can that sort of magic happen. But who knows? If today's the day, maybe he'll get lucky. Now, watch your step. These rocks can get very slippery towards nightfall.
Sooty? Sooty, are you all right? Speak to us, Sooty, speak! Oh, if you can. Sooty, did the magic give you a voice? Oh, Sooty, never mind. We still understand you even though you haven't got a voice. Isn't that right, Scampy?
Right. Voices? Pah, who needs them?
Yes, isn't that right, Sweep? Sweep, isn't it right that Sooty doesn't need a silly old voice?
Yes, that's right. Who cares about silly old voices?
I beg your pardon?
I said it doesn't matter, not one little bit, no way, no how.
Starve the lizards! It's his voice that's been changed by the magic. The dingo dogs!
All I know is that one minute I was up there, and the next I was down here, and there was a flash, and stars the colour of hundreds and thousands, and... hey, I do sound a bit different, don't I?
Yes, and it's very nice, but
It's a lot nicer than it was. I hope it stays that way.
that's not the point. What about poor Sooty? He should have been the one to get the magic voice.
Maybe not. Take a tip from old Crocodile. With magic, everything happens for a reason. Your friend Sooty will find his own voice one day, I'm sure. But it's just not meant to be today.
What about Sweep? Will his voice stay like that forever?
Well, I don't think so, little cobber. If he got zapped by mistake, then the magic will fade faster than the smell of a dingo's armpit in a hurricane.
That fast, eh?
Just you wait and see.
No, don't say that. I'm rather fond of my...
Voice,
Why can't it...
stay like this forever. Oh, I'm back to normal.
Sweep, you never were normal.
Sue, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me.
And if you thought that was odd, wait till you see what's next. Bunch of grown men, mind you, all wearing armour, all called Norman. And after that, Art Attack. Makes you wonder how they fit it all in, which is just what my mother said first time I went home dressed like this. She's a strange woman, but I love her. Give me a large portion.